Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Psalms, the 77th chapter. To the chief musician, to Jeduthun, a psalm of Asaph. I cried unto God with my voice, even unto God with my voice, and he gave ear unto me. In the day of my trouble I sought the Lord. My sore ran in the night, and ceased not. My soul refused to be comforted. Okay, let's read this here. All right, it says here in the NLT, I was in deep trouble. I searched for the Lord all night long. I prayed, and the sore. When you look into that, I believe it goes into Let's see. Let's look at that word actually. Yad. Okay, so your hand. Right hand, hand. Okay, wrist, hand. So that's why it says here, when you look at it in the NLT, it says here, all night long I prayed with my hands lifted toward heaven, but my soul was not comforted. I remembered God and was troubled. I complained and my spirit was overwhelmed. Selah. So he was feeling troubled in his spirit. Thou holdest mine eyes waking, right? Meaning that I'm not able to get sleep. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times, or I have thought back, to your works in the past. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with mine own heart, and my spirit made a diligent search. It says here, when my nights were filled with joyful songs. Let's go up a verse. I think of the good old days, long since ended. When my nights were filled with joyful songs, I search my soul and ponder the difference now. Will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be favorable no more? See, so he's feeling this way because he's missing the presence of the Lord. Right? He's like, I feel restless, without the presence of the Lord. And surely this won't be forever. Right? Has the Lord cast us off forever? Will he not be favorable to us anymore? Is his mercy clean gone forever? Doth his promise fail forevermore? And the answer is no. Right? Hath God forgotten to be gracious? Hath he in anger shut up his tender mercies? Selah. And I said, this is my infirmity, but I will remember the years of the right hand of the Most High. NLT, and I said, this is my fate. The Most High has turned his right hand against me. Actually, let's read this here in the in the NKJV and the NIV. I think they're a bit clearer, make more sense. And I said, this is my anguish, but I will remember the years of the right hand of the Most High. Right, NIV, then I thought, to this I will appeal, the years when the Most High stretched out his right hand. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember the wonders of old. Right, the miraculous works the Lord did of old. I will meditate also of all thy work and talk of thy doings. Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God? See, and that's not, sometimes it's like that, right? You wake up, you're stressed, but you start to meditate. You meditate on the acts of the Lord. You read the scriptures, which stir up your mind by way of remembrance, and you get comforted, in the deliverances the Lord brought, in the words that are written in the book. They bring you comfort. NLT says, O God, your ways are holy. Is there any God as mighty as you? Thou art the God that doest wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. So you've made known your strength among the people. Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph, Selah. And that's representing the nation of Israel. And who is the arm of the Lord? Yahushai. Is that not what he's coming to do? Let's go to the book of Isaiah 63. Right here, right? For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And who is he coming to redeem? His people. Okay, starting with the elect. So the arm of the Lord is Yahweh Shai. He is the arm of Yahweh sent to redeem us. The waters saw thee. God, the waters saw thee. They were afraid. The depths also were troubled. Now hold on. No, waters don't have fear. So what is this talking about? Right, when you go to Revelation, 17 and 15, it breaks it down, right, what the waters represent. So this is referring to the people. Let's go there real quick. Revelation 17 and 15. Okay. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, right? The whore being Babylon, ruling, right, over these people, over these waters, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So going back to Psalm 77, right, it mentions the right arm, or thine arm redeeming thy people, right? And the people saw thee, right? They bore witness to it and were troubled. Does it not say that in Revelation 1 and 7? Is it 1 and 7? Let's take a look. Whoa, tripping. Yeah, behold, he cometh with clouds, referring to Yahweh Shai, right? The arm. And every eye shall see him. They witnessed thee, they saw thee, and they also which pierced him, going back, to those that pierced him when he was on the cross, right? That's reincarnation, because they're going to be here again. And all kindreds of the earth shall what? Shall wail because of him. Kindreds, right? Which the waters are also kindreds and tongues and peoples. And what does it say here? That the depths also were troubled. Verse 17, the clouds poured out water, the skies sent out a sound, thine arrows also went abroad. You see, and the arrows can also be likened, onto the missiles, okay, which are going to be at the time, right? At the time of Yahweh's return, they're going to be flying out, right? That's let's go real quick to the book of Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 16, and we'll start at verse 13. Okay, it says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, or strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. This is not talking about literal arrows. They're referring to the nuclear missiles, which are likened onto arrows. Okay? So it says here, and also you're going to have the lasers, right, coming from the Lord's chariots at this time that are shooting, destroying this place. The voice of thy thunder, verse 18, the voice of thy thunder was in the heaven, the lightnings lightened the world, the earth trembled and shook. This is the return of the Lord. Thy way is in the sea, and thy path in the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known. Let's read this in the NLT. It says, your road led through the sea, your pathway through the mighty waters, right? A pathway no one knew was there, right? Which also goes, back in reference to the time when the Lord parted the Red Sea, okay? Because then it's going to go into it in the last verses. Thou leddest thy people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. See that? So there you go. Okay, there you go. So that was the remembrance, like when we read up above about the mighty acts of the Lord that he did, and also what he's going to do when he sends the Lord back, when he sends Yahweh Shai back. And that brings us to the end of the book of Psalms, the 77th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodesh. And until next time, Shalom.